Good afternoon, 6th grade. It is Tuesday, May the 5th. Hopefully that quiz wasn't too hard for you. This next set of lessons, pretty much till the end of class, are a bit different than what we've been doing. And it kind of is continuing that theme where we were learning how to measure temperature, then we got to latitude and longitude. We are in real-world applications of math. This next batch of lessons, in fact, are about mainly consumer math, or how to apply mathematics to banking. Now, considering this will use larger numbers than most, I actually encourage you to use your calculator. I'm using my phone since it has a calculator built in, but whatever kind of a calculator you might have. We're going to be looking at today's lesson on page 285 and 286. Introduction to banking. A checking account, which can be opened easily at any local bank, is one way to handle money in a responsible manner. A check is an order directing the bank to pay money to the person or company to whom the check is written. And usually checks are these rectangle-looking things that'll have like a amount here for how much it's going to be, to who it's going to be to, and whatnot. And that's basically an order to the bank that says, hey, I owe this person money, take it out of my account and pay them. A depositor is one who puts money in a bank account. So a deposit, think of addition. When you hear deposit, think addition. If I deposited money into the bank, I'm adding money to my account. Think of a check as subtraction. If I am writing a check to someone, I'm not depositing that check into my bank. I'm writing a check, which means I'm giving them money. They deposit the check, which means they add it to their account. The bank balance is the amount in the account. It varies as deposits are made, checks are written, and electronic transfers are made. A checkbook register is used to record the deposits made, the checks written, the bank service charges, the interest earned, and the current balance. Checking records should be kept accurately to avoid an overdraft or a withdrawal of money more than what you actually have in the account, which can result in overdraft fees and negative account. You don't want to do that. At periodic intervals, usually monthly, the bank may return canceled checks to the depositor. Many banks charge a fee for canceled checks. All banks send a statement showing the balance for the beginning of the period, a chronological listing of all checks and deposits, the service charge, electronic transfers, interest earned, and the balance at the end of the period. Alright, so we're going to do some of these class practice word problems, and most of these are just simple addition and subtraction. Remember these words. Deposit is money added. A check, money taken out. In other words, addition, subtraction. Remember that, and these word problems are pretty straightforward. So let's take a look. I'm going to do some of these with you. Austin Miller wrote a check for $253.84. Before writing the check, he had a balance of $762.51. What is his balance now? So he wrote a check. Did he deposit money into his account? No, he took money out. So 762.51 minus 253.84. Hopefully your math gears are working, and if you use a calculator on this, I'm sure you already got your answer. But for those of us that actually like to do math the old-fashioned way, we're going to work it out. So you can't take 4 from 1, obviously. You got to borrow. Except 7, can't borrow there. 14 minus 8 is 6. Got to put your decimal there so you don't lose track. Got to borrow again. It becomes 8. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. So he was left with $508.67. Alright, I'm going to leave B for you to do. So, let's see here. So Andrea Jenkins had a balance of $81.34. This is what she had in her bank account, $81.34. She made an automatic withdrawal, which is taking out, subtraction, and she has to pay a 75-cent withdrawal fee. So she withdrew 20. Were there any fees? Yeah, 75 cents, so tack that on. 81.34 minus 20.75. Got to borrow from the 3. 14 minus 5 is 9. Got to borrow from the 1. 12 minus 7 is 5. Decimal. 0 minus 0 is of course 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. So she still has in her account $60.59. Alright, leave D for you to do. Let's look at E. Miss Arnold opened a checking account with her first paycheck of $1,287.95. Her bank charges a service fee of $5 per month plus 25 cents per check if the account balance is less than $1,500. The bank charged her $17.50 for 200 checks. During the first month, she wrote checks for $140, $123.74, $143.78, and $12.97. If no deposits were made, what was her balance at the end of the month? Whew, it's a lot of information. It's a pretty simple problem once we have everything down. All right, so let's check out with how much money she has in her account. So she made no other deposits. So she started with $1,287.95. She didn't add any money to that. So what she put in at the beginning is what she had with all these fees and whatnot. So the easy way to do a subtraction problem like this, let's add all of the fees together and then subtract, or all of the checks. So let's see. There's 25 cents per check if the account balance is less than $1,500, which hers is. All right, so let's get our fees together. So first off, they charged her $17.50 for 200 checks. So we got just to even have checks to write, she had to pay. So here's $17.50 for the checks. All right. She wrote checks for $140. All right. $123.74. 23.74. $143.78. 143.78. And $12.97. All right, remember though, her bank account is less than $1,500. So she got charged 25 cents per check. So how many checks did she write? She wrote 4 checks. So $1. $1 there. There's her check fees. Make sure we didn't miss anything else. Oh, and also $5 for having the account. So try to make sure we get all of our fees. All right, so let's add up all of our fees together. 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 7 is 19, so we carry a 10 cent up here. 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 7 is 20, 20 plus 9 is 29. So we got that. Carry a 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. 18, 23. So we carry the 2 over here. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 4 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. 14. So we carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. So $443.99 are her fees and checks. So now we can subtract our total. All right. That's a comma, by the way, not a 1 hanging out there. So we can't borrow there, so we're going to have to borrow like that. So now we can. 15 minus 9 is 6. Can't borrow 9 from 8, so we're going to have to come over here. But 9 minus 18, of course, is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. 4 minus 8 is 4. Must subtract 4 from 2. Gotta borrow So she had $843.96 left. Yes, it took a lot of effort to add all that up, but in banking, you gotta make sure you know where your money goes. What if she didn't know and she wondered where all of this money went? She would accuse the bank of stealing when they're not, and she would be in the wrong. So if you open up a checking account, you need to make sure you know all of these fees and everything. So make sure you do the rest of those. Okay, so number 2, because your problem is free to do, or 1 through 3, remember on number 2, you point the mouth open to the bigger number. So I'll do A with you. Got 6 and -4. Remember on a number line, anything to the left of 0 gets smaller the further left you go. Anything to the right gets larger. So that's a negative number. It's the left of 0. So which one's bigger? That's right. It's 6. How about 0 and regular 2? 2 to the right of 0, of course it is. 2 is larger. Those are pretty straightforward. I don't think you guys have any issues with them. All right, now 3, remember, extract the square roots. The square root is what number times itself gives me this. So the square root of 144, what number times itself would give you 144? It's not 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. It's not 4, because 4 times 4 is 16. What number times itself equals 144? And you should know this from basic math. It is 12. That's right. All right. I will give you the answers to D and E, though. D is pretty much the same thing as finding a normal answer, because it's asking you what times itself would equal 9/16. It would be square root of 9/16 is 3/4, because if you multiplied 3/4 times 3/4, you would equal 9/16. And then the answer to number E is 1.1. Because if I went 1.1 times 1.1, you would get 1, 1, carry 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, your decimals, because there's 2 of them, and that's how you would get that. But once you do 1 through 3, you were done for today. I know that was a lot to learn, but we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day. Remember, if you have any problems with these, please get on to Remind, Ask. You guys have a great day.